afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Carbon Wildcat with Curtis Shuck and the team from the Well Done Foundation. Well, you look around here, you can see we are not in Oklahoma or Kansas anymore, Dorothy. But by golly, check it out. We got Dorothy with us. She made the trip on up here to Big Sky Country, where she's got a really important mission. She just got deployed today. And she is on the Mid-Northern Keenan #1. Mid-Northern Keenan is an orphan well here in the Hailstone National Wildlife Refuge in the Hailstone Basin. And interesting thing, and we've talked about, we had you out here to the Hailstone before. Hailstone is located between the Big Snowy Mountains to the north, the Crazy Mountains out to the west, and the Beartooth Mountains, part of the Rocky Mountain Complex, down to the south. To the south of us is the Yellowstone River. To the north of us is the Muscle Shell. And right in the middle here is the old Hailstone Basin. Well, interesting thing about the Hailstone Basin is the water that falls in this basin. You can look around here, which right now isn't a lot because there hasn't been a bunch. Doesn't really go anywhere. It's got nowhere to go. It's sort of just trapped in here, and I guess still gets to a certain level, and then away she goes. Well, interestingly enough, back in 1924, an outfit by the name of the Mid-Northern Oil Company decided that they were going to come out here, middle of nowhere, Montana, 1924, mind you, 102 years ago. They're going to poke a hole and strike it rich. Well, poke a hole they did, strike it rich they did not. This well was actually marked as a dry hole and was abandoned. Interesting about this well, we did find some records, which is not always the case on these legacy wells. But on this particular well, one of the things that immediately struck me in the driller's report is the fact that they came back and reported that the first 15 feet of drilling was all gumbo. And anybody that's worked in this business for any amount of time certainly knows what gumbo is, and it's something to deal with. Well, this particular well, why it's so important, is it is making methane gas, it is making benzene, it's making all kinds of bad stuff, and I'm going to just show you here real quick. Here's Dorothy. Let you see some of the methane readings. Going to get you right on that right there. You see coming off the top of Dorothy, I got the lid off. You see what's happening there. So this is what we believe to be the actual wellbore site. But as you can see, there's another show of gas just right next door here. And of course, it's making gas too, same program. And so we've got to get out here, and once our permitting is completed with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, we'll get out here and start going to work on this thing. This is an absolute emergency, folks. You know, again, one of the things about these contaminants, these super pollutants that are happening out here is, I mean, you can look around at this beautiful prairiescape, right? This is prime grazing area. This is located right in the central flyway. And I'm just going to show you this well here. You're going to look around. You can see that this is like this little oasis out here in the middle of this dry prairie right now. And from 10,000 feet, I bet it looks pretty doggone appealing. Well, the issue is this stuff is no bueno. It's no good at all. So one of the things that we like to talk about all the time is just the interconnectedness of things. So the work we're doing here in the central flyway, which is essentially, if you think about it, it's like a freeway for migratory birds. Migratory birds making their way from down south up to the Arctic and reverse in the fall. Well, one of the things about this central flyway is the work we're doing here benefits all of the users of this flyway from the Arctic all the way down to New Mexico and into Central and South America. But then also the work that we do down there is going to benefit the users of the flyway up here. And I wanted to point out we're working with a great corporate partner down in New Mexico called Oracle. And Oracle gets it, right? They understand the vision. They understand the interconnectedness of things. Hey, look, folks, we're all in this thing together, whether we like it or not. And it's really incumbent on all of us, or, you know, it's our responsibility to leave things better than the way that we found them. And I know we can do better than this, folks. I absolutely know it. That's the mission of the Well Done Foundation. Hey, we're sure glad to have you around. For this well, we're going to be plugging it soon. Stay tuned. Folks, this is Curtis Shuck, the Carbon Wildcat, with the team from the Well Done Foundation. And we can't wait to see you on the next big one.